Alright. Okay, so just hope that everybody's well. Okay, so we'll get back. So we understand that you're totally missing us, right? But yeah, before I'm going to proceed, okay, so you might wonder when you think this, I'm not going to sing songs as of this moment in time because let me just clarify. Our media is not working well. So that is why our recording media is basically not yet working well. So that is why we are just basically using this so as um, we will be able to uh, enunciate properly those songs that we are going to take in when we're going to get back. Once we do already have the recording media. Okay, again, so we're not going to sing songs at this moment in time. So what we're going to do is to basically discuss to you the bread and butter. Because I really have to emphasize this properly that this is the Forex trading is already been the bread and butter. You know, okay, so many people are relying on this as it is a field. So many people were given enough, so to say, life to this. So that is why trading or bouncing numbers is life. So I am looking forward because I cannot be well. Okay, so I have to call you guys. I really am reassessing myself. What would be my issue rather. I'm sorry, our issue. So that is why um yeah, we are just going to take this in because again this basically became our bread and butter, right? So let's go. Okay, so um I know and I do believe that each of you uh, know what is Forex, right? So Forex is basically a conjoined words. So it's basically coming from Forex or foreign exchange. So foreign, in other words, so it's not here. It's not, say for example, I'm here in the Philippines. So it's foreign. Okay, so it's something from any other place. So that's foreign. So it's the thing that we can basically connotate what is foreign. Okay, so I see a foreigner there. She's basically lovely. So that's basically what a foreign word would have to mean to us. Okay, so without not expanding more on that word, so I totally understand that you're going to agree with me that it's understandable by its word itself. So it's a common word. Okay, so and the next word conjoined to it would be exchange. So what is basically exchange? So exchange is the same thing as you exchange for something. Okay, so that you are going to expect in return. So that's basically exchange. Okay. So let me just prepare my PowerPoint here. Okay, so I can basically blast this on the screen that you are seeing because there's no share screen here. So I cannot just basically blast this presentation, but um, I'm just going to discuss to you in a very kindergarten way what is forex trading, most especially for those individuals who are getting serious. Okay, so you know, each of us has basically has its own, so to say, ad, say something like that. So that particular ad might be not yours, even though you are basically within a particular field, or you are as a celebrated student before or something. So there would be instances that all of these things that you achieve in school couldn't be possibly uh, be used when you're going to have already the actual world. So same thing like me. Okay, so I basically finished my Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering. So I'm basically looking forward to to practice it. But you know, um, I just don't know what would be the issue. Whether I do have something to I'm sorry I cannot call. Okay, so let me just get a power for this one issue first. Come on. It's totally hot here in the Philippines. It's summer. By the way, we're going to proceed. Okay, so today is um, June 28th of 2022. Okay, so it's Tuesday of the week. And I am so happy that there is the kind of platform that I was able to join with, that they are basically giving me security, not in terms of finances, as long as I will not be getting some issue with my trades. So I think I'm okay with this. So I can think look before, so I won't have to feel like where am I going to look for my food, where I'm going to look for my personal necessity, for my commodity. So I will be able to live. So today I feel like I'm okay. So whether I am going to join join big corporations or any other field. So it would be okay with me that I am part of this trading community. Okay, so again, I'm so thankful to, I am not going to mention the name, it might um, give us a problem. So I'm just going to reserve that in case if you wanted to know. So I am calling you to contact me so I can be your referrer because I will be the one to help you as well earn what I am earning. Okay, so it's not very big yet because I started uh, very minimal amount. Okay, so the minimum amount is just basically, and the story within it is that my friend or basically my classmate is just basically the one who invited me to this, and it's thankful for those angels. I really consider them as angels because they were basically helping me get through this life. I feel that it's totally a burden in my end to support myself because I cannot locate, I cannot get a proper corporate work. So if ever I will be able to get an employment, so there will be some issue with that. However, with the thing that I am still wanting to know what is the issue in the very beginning. So communications or proper possessions or uh, right people, right surroundings that would have to support you with your being as a person. Okay, so that lost my slide, so I'm gonna go. Okay, so let's get back to Forex trading. Okay, so I'm just going to limit this within 30 minutes because we don't have unlimited load as well to fully discuss to you everything. So um, let me just get you involved with what I am into today. Okay, so as I mentioned a while ago, this will basically provide me the basic needs, and I think this is so much important. I am taking this as one of a serious thing for me to perform, for me to do because yeah, nobody nobody's basically supporting us. So I really have to find or look for a certain um, um, thing that I will be able to earn, that I will be able to gain. So I will be able to support my daily needs. So I can go for the family, but again, there is some issue. I think there is a real big issue with the relationship that I do have. Because I'm not going to discuss because that's too personal. Okay, so hang on a bit. Right. So going back to Forex, okay, so I did already told you, this as I mentioned a while ago, Forex is basically a foreign conjoined or a concoction of two different words, okay, joined together. So that is basically foreign exchange. Okay, so we already knew what is foreign, we already knew what is exchange. So exchange of something in return, of course. Okay. Okay. So looking back on the primitive, because this is a real solid foundation for you to know what is Forex, for you to know um, uh, it is the fundamentals, the very underlying principles of Forex or foreign exchange. Okay, so if you're going to take a look backwards, because during the primitive years, so the way they do commerce, okay, so the way they exchange goods is through a barter. So they enter into a bargaining agreement, okay? So say for example, this particular galleon, so there is a lot of goods and you have yourself as well. So for example, if you had a gold and then you need a sack of rice. Okay, so just like for example. So I would have to exchange my gram of gold to the particular sack of rice. So the problem in there is that there is no before or previously, there is no underlying, so to say, uh, what would be the particular value. Okay, so we still don't know that thing before. So what we just know is that I need this and I get this and you get whatever you wanted to get from the one that I am going to trade or to the one that I'm going to put into commerce. Right? Okay. So that is basically what we have learned during our uh, years in school. So that if your subject teacher is efficient enough to discuss to you all of those things, right? Alright, okay. So next to this, okay, so you already had that kind of thing that you exchange something for you to get benefited. Okay, so you always have to remember that if you're going to exchange for something, you must have to gain as well for something. Okay, so that is it. Okay, so moving forward, okay, so that's primitive. So in today's arena, or should I say in today's situation, it's kind of getting its, uh, should I say, modern. It got modern because of the information technology. What I'm trying to say, because of the advantage of the internet. Okay, so it really makes much more easier, much more liquid when we handle our daily activities, most especially if we're going to transact online, we're going to do something over the internet, right? Okay, so um, forex trading. Okay, so that would be basically our main topic for today. Okay, so our introductory is quite long, so I just hope that you're going to take that one so patiently. Alright, so I basically downloaded some resources in here so that I'll be able to properly discuss and will be properly guided as well. Because I'm going to discuss this in a manner wherein even kindergarten, they're going to take a look at this video that I am making for today. So they will be able to learn as well uh, what is foreign exchange. Okay, so in an international language. Okay, so that the coverage might be wide. Okay, so not just near the Philippines, right? So foreign exchange. Okay, so what is basically the meaning? Okay, so it is so much important that we will be able to understand what is basically the meaning of foreign exchange. Okay, so according to the resources that I get here, so um, it's basically again coming from two words, foreign currency and then the other one will be exchange rate. So there would be two underlying words in there. So there would be currency and there would be rate. Okay, so when you get involved, okay, so with this particular kind of commerce, you will basically, should I say, handling currency. And I think we know what is currency. Okay, so currency is uh, the monetary representation of the wealth of a certain particular nation. Okay, so it's the paper bill, the coins, and everything. So that basically represents how wealthy is a certain particular country. Okay, so the more you have, so say, money, the currency, so the more you're wealthy. Okay, so other people would have to say, why you're not going to make a lot of money? It's just a paper, it's just a coin, it's just mint or something. So it really curtails uh, economical discussion. What I'm trying to say, economics. So we are basically later on. I am going um, to as well provide to you what are those, should I say, factors, mitigating factors that affects the bouncing numbers that we see on MetaTrader, whatever platform that you are basically using, right? So that will be basically the provides for you discuss, right? So here our system is gonna be going. Right. Okay. So I did already have discussed to you two things about foreign exchange. I mean forex. So that is foreign currency. Okay. So of course not your local currency and exchange rate. So if you're going to see a rate, it would have to to mean value. How valuable is that certain product or service? Okay. So foreign exchange generally basically refers to the foreign currency. So we have to keep this repetitive, total process for that. So example for it would be the Philippine peso. Okay, so peso is basically currency of Mexico as well. So though um, yeah, and then there will be dollar, there will be euro, there will be yen. So that would be basically the, the currency that we are representing, that we are talking here. Right? So the other part of foreign currency would be exchange rate. So what is that all about? That is basically the price of one currency in terms of the other currency. Okay? So you have to remember that two participating entries, okay, so the base currency and the code currency has its rate or has its value. So say for example, me, okay, so and you, okay, so my value is totally different from your value. That is what we call a rate in foreign exchange. Alright? So say for example, I have a gold and you have a silver. Okay, so if you're going to take a look at the value of gold or the rate of gold is different from the rate of silver. So would there be any possibility that gold, the price of gold would uh, would be much more lower than the price of silver? There would be possibility. Right? So for example, there will be excessive or lot of supply of gold because the price of that will decrease. Okay, so depending as well to the demands of the market. Okay, so it's kind of complicated. So there's other people that decided want to take Forex even before. So this is just basically introduced to me 1 month ago. So yeah, we are able to learn a lot of things already through self-study. Okay, so through downloads. So that is it. So we were able to know already of foreign currency and the exchange rate. Okay. So again, Forex is an international market. Okay, so for the free trade of currencies. Okay, so traders place orders to buy one currency with what with another currency. What does that mean? So say it's an international. So foreign is what we have mentioned a while ago. It's in other word, sorry, we get a hold. So forex, okay, so it's free trade. Okay, so if you read this, it is basically traded internationally. Okay, so unlike before, if we still don't have an internet, this internet was not yet been discovered, so there would be possibility that we are still on the bargaining um, or nagarian trade. Okay, so there will be less liquidity of the goods and services that we have. So, okay, so as I mentioned a while ago, so traders place orders to buy one currency with another currency. So I am a trader. So there is basically a broker that manage my, my trading, should we say, positions, my trading orders. So it is most important because it will have to have that kind of beautiful structure within the, the ecosystem of forex trading. Okay, because if you don't have any broker at all, so who will be the one to handle those so to say, orders that you place, right? So you cannot just do that by yourself alone. Okay, so it must have to have a middleman, in other words. Okay, so that will facilitate the easier, so to say, forex transaction or trading transaction, right? Okay, so next, so just hope that you were able to get that. Again, even the kids can basically understand this, right? So it's not totally okay for me to elaborate much because it's totally understandable. But I just hope that you'll be able to get learnings from me, inputs from me as well, from my personal experiences. Even me, I basically experienced this. So for, should I say, I go to a sort of booth for exchange booth. Okay, so to exchange money. So I basically experienced that as well. And I will be able, and I am going to discuss to you that one sooner or later. Because I will basically taking this in so slowly, so she will be able to gauge properly that Forex is a good source of income. This is basically where other people live their life to the fullest. Okay, so this is basically where they set themselves uh, apart from any other case, aside from the fact that they do have their business, they do have their um, there will be a lot of bloggers as well if you're able to notice. Okay, so they do have a business, they do forex, they do a lot of things. So that's basically meeting their needs as a person. So they become millionaires. Their should I say financial freedom is totally uh, celebrated, so they can go anywhere, other any other place. So that is basically. But there will be full-time traders as well. They really are taking time to to do their trading. So that's basically what they call independent traders. So they do personally study the market. They do personally uh, inflect, should I say, gauge to the market. So whether that particular currency is much more stronger than the other one. So you are going to place a buy. So that would be position by position. You see that uh, your base currency is much more weaker than the other one, so you are going to sell your the currency of that. Okay, so almost same thing. Okay, so if, for example, you yourself you basically are a trader, not just a forex. In terms of forex, in terms of foreign exchange. Okay, so say for example, if you have so it's a business, okay, so you're trading that particular, you are basically selling this particular item. So the base price for it is the one that you get from the particular supplier. Basically, you're going to sell that. Okay, you are buying those in a lower price, so you'll be able to get an advantage. You are selling it in a higher price, so you'll be able to get an advantage. Okay, so that's it. Alright, so I hope that it's clear, it's crystal clear that the discussion that we had here. So we're going to move forward because we're 26 minutes and 27. Okay, so according to the claims of some other people, a lot of market, so let's say specialists, whatever it is, the forex markets is basically the world's largest financial market. Okay, so over $4 trillion the worth of currency are traded each day. So imagine how massive it is. $4 trillion. Imagine that uh, gigantic amount. Basis, the billionaire today doesn't have any trillions as well. And there is basically one who qualifies for a trillionaire. That would be my boss, Elon Musk. He's basically is a candidate for the trillionaire club. I think he is the only one. Right. So the amount of money traded in a week is bigger than the entire, should I say, annual GDP of the United States. So imagine. So in just a week, so it's already been equivalent to the entire annual GDP of the United States. Imagine United States, how big is the economy is $4 trillion in a week. How will you be able uh, to uh, calculate that? Okay, so that's how powerful is the United States of America. That is why people, the 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 central trading market is United States stock markets, forex markets is there. So in the United States of America, so we are the richest nation of the world. So because of the geographical location, we have oil, we have everything. Okay, so they have uh, they don't have the information technology, the Silicon Valley. They do have the car company. They do have black select appliances brand and everything. So that's basically one of the measurement of how wealthy is the United States of America and how influential they are. Okay, so that is why you do not to follow. So that's what I have mentioned a while ago. Speaking of America, how wealthy they are. So they are basically considered as the main currency of the world. So for forex traders as well, trading rather. Okay, so forex or foreign exchange market. Okay, so this is basically a market. So there will be stock markets different because it is uh, binding with a corporation. So in this, we are basically exchanging currencies of the world. So this is much more um, liquid than the stock market itself. So this is an exchange of national currencies and traded for one another. So in other words, okay, so if traders buy a lot of things or you traded uh, US dollars, it's an advantage to the United States of America because you have lots of, should we say, reserves, not over. So some as well, if you sell US dollars, so there would be times that American economy would have to falter, but that is just basically sustainable. So they basically manage the wheel, uh, the direction where the market would have to go. So that's basically how great is America. That is why I really wanted to go there. I really wanted to go there. Okay, so trade to one another. So uh, I have this certain particular. It's not basic because you are in the Philippines, so the money that you are being able to see is just the Philippine money. So here, because of the advantages I mentioned already, because of the advantage of the technology, you can already own US dollar on your, I should say, on your account. So you can already own uh, Swiss franc and everything. So major participants in this market are commercial banks, forex brokers, and authorized dealers and monetary authorities. So, you know, who are the participating, who are doing a trade, uh, and it is basically uh, say like an open knowledge to us that banks as well are trading the certain amount to the market, to the forex market as well. So there as well. So to say for example, I had an amount in that particular bank. So that amount they're going to use that to trade as well in that particular uh, platform. Okay, so they are as well earning. So how about you are just going to go directly to the particular broker? So you will be the one to directly earn instead of placing the amount to a bank. Okay, so that is basically there would be calculation of the risks. It is so much important that you will be able to calculate the risk as well. So because we just certainly like that, so your money will be lost if you are not going to take an extra effort to effort to uh, keep safe your amounts, right? So that's it. So the participating so the traders are the commercial banks. So here in the Philippines, Metro Bank, Security Bank, Union Bank, so they are as well trading a certain amount. Okay, so they will be able to gain particular profit as well. So forex brokers, so that is why I'm under forex brokers. So they are basically the middleman of those traders, the independent traders, and authorized dealers and the monetary authorities. Okay, so yeah, I'm not going to expound more on that. Okay, so beside transfer of funds from one country to another, speculation is an important dimension of foreign exchange market. Alright? So it's where money in one currency is exchanged for another. So that is basically where the place happens, where the trading happens. Okay, terms. We're going to take this discussion um, lastly because we are out of time. Okay, so terms related to foreign exchange. So foreign exchange is basically a reserve holding holdings or other countries' currencies. Is foreign exchange controls imposed by a government on the purchase or sale of foreign currencies. So retail foreign exchange platforms, speculation trading, or trading exchange by individuals using electronic trading platforms. Okay, so like us, like me, so we're basically using MetaTrader. There will be versions of MetaTrader, MetaTrader 4, and MetaTrader 5. But I think they are going to make another seriously because of millions or billions of traders already worldwide. So it would have to add up that it will really strong. It will really, should we say, the influx cannot be controlled by the people, by that certain particular platform. So we have to make it sure that the there will be a seamless transaction every time there will be position that is going to place inside the trading market. Okay, so they usually happen. So this is basically one of the risks that you are going to take. So there will be instances that like a trader will stop or not function anymore or it will hang. So it will basically incur losses as well. Okay. So and your internet connection as well. So you have to make sure that your internet connection is really quite well and reliable. So as you're not going to have worries when you're going to trade for something. So I experienced that as well. So one time um, when I already placed the order, so it choked, get choked in a particular thing. So that is why I did complain. I did voiced out my words over Facebook. I'm sorry, over Facebook. So I told myself what happened. I guess is this the internet that we deserve? So something like that. So you have to take extra careful as well because again that's basically the real bread and butter. Okay, so you will be getting uh, problem, most especially if you depend much on your daily needs to trading. So you really cannot afford to use any trade. So most especially that you are going to place everything in all. Alright, okay. So I just hope I'm just going to cut this off. So this is just basically the basics of forex trading. So again, if you wanted to join with us, okay, so we are new breed specific traders. So I feel myself like it was my waste. I mean, I wasted much of my time so looking for a corporation that can basically host me forever or until I will be able to get I will be able to get my retirement. But unluckily, I blame myself for this because this is just the first time I was able to discover this. But if I just had a circle who is basically into this, for sure I will be able to get involved with this in my younger years. And I was already been able to attain the financial freedom that I am looking for. Okay, it's my birthday by the way, so just wish me luck and I just hope that I will be able to pay my tax. That's basically I am going to open my dreams. I'll be able to pay my liabilities, and there are so many. So I think 1 million is my liability. So and I am just a starter. I am starting here. So maybe I'll be able to source out another way for me to because they don't think that forex trading would have to fit me because I really want complications, I really want challenging or very challenging thing. So I'll be able to enjoy. So that's just basically me. So no physical interaction in a certain corporation. So because I've been with a lot of corporations, well, should I say, name structures already. So, and I cannot really figure out why I really can seriously a regular employment. So that's basically my problem. That is why I find a peace with forex trading because you can just do this at home. You can do this full time. So since I am just a starter, so I do have less, so to say, resources, and I really have to invest resources because I really wanted to focus myself in trading. And I think this is my field. Okay, so as I mentioned a while ago, so there would be this cannot be learned within just a month or so. Okay, so I even participated in a demo challenge, and there's some this issue, but the first account that I got is basically working well, doing well. So it's earning, but it's basically gaining profits. It's basically gaining profits. So, and then um, this the second account is not really working well. So I got bankrupt with my $1,000 fund for the demo. But I am hoping that I will be able to pump up this the amount still. So I'm still hoping. But if ever I will not be able to, I will not be declared as a champion. Anyways, okay, that would just be all. So I just hope that you're going to. I am going to share to you a lot of things based on my understanding of this foreign exchange. So I'm going to make a channel as well for this in YouTube. Stay tuned. So once I do already have the resources and everything, so I will get back to you. Okay? So happy trading and enjoy trading. It's not happy trading, but enjoy trading. Okay? So you take care. Have a great